So as you can see, I really had to dumb down this Ferrari in order to get it compliant with the 500 pp limit. Full ballast. Set it all the way up front so we would still get this 50-50 weight distribution. Fortunately, the power at 76 brings it to 402 horsepower instead of 523. Also, I dropped the top speed to 260, which is about 161.5 miles an hour. So the gear ratios are shorter since I'm not hitting that top speed anyway. I think the fastest I've gotten on this track is maybe 155, so this allows me to be higher up in the power band more often. And the biggest change is right here with the body height adjustment. The front is so lifted, especially compared to the rear. They're both up high, but it greatly hinders your aerodynamic performance. And combine that with the sports hard tires, and you have very poor handling. I'm relying on sheer power compared to the rest of the field. Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be looking at a daily race this week at Watkins Glen Short Track. This is a really fun one because you can use any road car as long as it is under 500 pp, which results in a whole lot of folks using completely different setups, whether it is, say, a Ferrari F430 like mine here that has been handicapped into oblivion to make it basically impossible to use, but has all the power. Or someone like the Celica I'll be fighting with, who's been upgraded and has much better handling despite not having my power on the straights. So here we can see my Ferrari up front just make a terrible mistake, go through there, get a penalty for it, come out of the turn way too wide, have to slow down to avoid a second penalty for going off the track. Meanwhile, the Celica got a pretty decent line. It's coming through. I suffer the penalty. The enemy comes in, overtakes me. Not sure if he got a penalty there. I think his tires just stayed on. But once we get through the corner, he can't help my power. There's a bit of a honking battle between my car and his throughout the race. But you can only hear the one you're following right now. He does a decent job of staying right on my tail. But I think the blocking just doesn't give him a chance to get through unless he had much more power or I make a big mistake on a turn. The car does look very funny, like a hydrofoil that's just planing with his nose out of the water. Gets a much better line on the inside. But even with the restrictor, I'm down to 403 horsepower, 3,800 pounds. A little Toyota hatch that's 10 years older than this Ferrari is not going to keep up. See, through those turns, he closes the gap because, again, his car can handle this a lot better than I can. And then once we straighten out, trouble again. Move in to block him. So now we're in the final lap, and I'm start chasing this Miata that's in 8th place, thinking I might actually have a chance to lap this guy on the 6th and final lap of the race. There he is up ahead. And I'll show you this full lap so you can get a sense of just how much of a boat this thing is. Gotta coast this entire turn almost. Because between these aerodynamics and the sports hard tires that are mandatory, you have such little grip. But when you're competing against a little Miata, you've got a great chance to win it. And here we'll see if the race was a couple hundred yards longer, I would have passed him.